Very warm welcome to the tradingmentors.com. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. This is Chris, head coach and mentor, and looking interesting this week. There's some fantastic setups getting ready for the next few days. So put your feet up, grab a coffee and enjoy the next 15 minutes or so. So this week's results on Forex, pound yen 340 plus, euro Aussie plus 257. Pound Canadian 186 and pound Aussie plus 224. So congratulations to all the members of my team for all their support and all their messages. Much appreciated. Today we're going to look at wave 4 and wave 5 Elliott wave formations with the trend. These are my favorite ways of trading along with double tops, double bottoms. But for those who don't understand Elliott waves, and wave 4s and 5s, then please message me. It's free and I'll send you my book. I've been trading for 30 years, so I've got a lot of knowledge which I can share with you. A lot of it I've forgotten, to be honest, it was so long ago, but I can always bring it out. I've written hundreds of books which I can bring to you and I can share. So we're going to have a look at the markets. We're going to look at the DXY. This is the US dollar currency index, which gives us a flavour of where the dollar goes next. It's rather like when we trade futures or look at futures to see where the trend is, risk on, risk off. We'll have a look at that. Yen futures are really, really important to us. We trade yens. So when the yen is weak, then of course the price pairs for the yens goes up. So, and vice versa. I'll cover that in a little bit more detail. The indices, we're now for stocks. This will be interesting. And we'll look at commodities, gold, silver and oil. Double tops are important, double bottoms, triple tops, triple bottom. We'll have a look at that. Full Forex analysis and my favourite trades, of course. And we're going to have a look at the day trading system, which many of you over the years have asked me, can you come up with a system that is simple to follow, easy to follow, and great for a beginner? And we've come up with it. It is very simple. It's a one chart system. I want to cover that in a minute. But don't forget, guys, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I do a weekly Forex forecast, plus I do a midweek Forex forecast on a Wednesday. So look out for that. Subscribe and then click the notification button, and you'll get the video. So you can also become part of my team. It's 14-day free trial, then it's $30 a month. If you can't afford $30 a month, then there's something wrong. You shouldn't be trading. That's the first thing. And for those people who don't want to spend $30 a month, then you're not very serious about learning how to trade. But have a go, see what you think, and if you like the way I trade and my methods, then I think you will love it. So many of you have asked lots of questions regarding the day trading system that we use, and it's a one chart system, so you can use a 15-minute chart. That's it. That's all you need. You don't need to dial down. You don't need to do any further analysis. It's already done for you, and this is the shortcut to the advanced pro charts, if you like, for a day trader. So you don't need to be advanced pro. You don't need any experience. You just need to follow the rules. Very, very simple system. So what happens in the chart? Let me just show you. You have buy signals and sell signals. These come up automatically, and you can program them to email you whenever they come up. So that's an interesting one to do as well. You have the histogram here, which is green. Green means buy and red means sell. And if you've not been in my YouTube channel before, the whole system is based upon color coordination. So green is buy, red is sell. So you cannot go the wrong way. You might, but if you follow the rules, you can't. Now, if you see this box here, this also tells you when the chart, so you don't need to look at the 4-hour chart, the 60-minute chart, the 30-minute chart. You're on the 15-minute chart. And what will happen is, as the price comes in and goes long, the 15-minute will say a strong buy before the move. So let's have a look and see how that pans out. So this is London Open on Friday. And I'm going to stop it there. As you can see, what happens with the software, it's measuring the strength of the trends. These are basically moving averages that we use. And if you're in the advanced pro charts, then you can use this, you can upgrade to this, but at the end of the day, it does the same as the TM and the MA as well. You will understand that. So once you've got a strong trend and a buy signal on your chart, that's it. You'll get an email to say, yes, it's ready to go. It's going to go up. Now, with this particular system, the gold moves 10 times faster than currencies. It is worth 10 times more as well. So every pip that it moves is 10 pips. So with a currency, the average true range might be 60 pips, for instance, during the day, where gold, you can get 100 to 200 pips in a day. So it's a great day trading system. So the other thing to bear in mind is look at the histogram. This is green. You ignore the sells, only go with the buys. So let's see how far this goes. So you're long, you're long, you're long, you're long. You've got a sell there, but look at the analysis on the right here. Strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, despite the sell. Okay, so you never sell when it's a strong buy. Strong buy, strong buy, strong buy. And there you have it. So in this instance here, you could have banked 1839, went up to 1848, 90 pips there. And in this instance, and this buy signal at New York Open actually on Friday, this is about 130 pips. So there's great opportunities. Now you could have gone there, left it for the day, come back at the end of the day, and you would have something like 150 pips. So it's very, very profitable. So imagine if you're $10 a pip, for instance, then you're talking about $1,500, or even $1 a pip, then you're talking about $150. So well worth the investment. Let's go to the markets. So let's start with the DXY. This is the US dollar currency index, which gives us an indication of where the price is going next. And as you can see, this has come up from a wave 5, which is a reversal, by the way. A wave 4 is a continuation of the downtrend in this instance, or a wave 4 upwards is a continuation of an uptrend, for those who don't know. And of course the buy signal comes along and the way it goes to the top of this range. Now, in order for the DXY or the US dollar to actually gain strength, there's a lot of resistance here at the moment. So the possibility of it going up higher is possible, but unlikely. We have to wait and see. And the daily video analysis, which I do every day for members, if you want to join that, then I'll cover this in a closer time frame. But the rollover, if it breaks this support area, as you can see, this blue line is automatically drawn on your chart. That is broken, then that's going to head for 101.32. On to the yen futures. Now the DXY is 104.52 and probably going to roll over, so therefore weaker dollar, which means that we're going to see strength in the euro dollar, the pound US dollar, if it does roll over. So that gives us an idea of what to expect possibly in the next few days. Don't forget, this week we've got non-farm payroll on Friday, so you may find that we will find that volumes will drop towards the Friday, probably after Wednesday. This is the this is the yen futures, and this helps us to guide us to where the yen is going next. So as we get weakness in the yen, then all the yen pairs down here, the pound yen, which we profited from, will go up. If the yen futures decides to move up, which is possible and likely, in fact, then of course the yens will fall down. We've got a short position on the Canadian yen, so that will benefit. We don't have any other yen positions yet because we're waiting for that confirmation. But we're probably going to see the price come up to this resistance area here at 7657 and then decide to roll over. The significance of this is that the price has broken this major support area here. If you can see, the price has fallen down below it and stayed below it. So this indicates continued weakness, but we're probably going to see a pullback before a continuation of that. Now the Aussie, onto the indices, by the way, guys. What we do the DXY, the yen futures. We do this every day, by the way, New York session, and then go on to the indices, my favorite ones, and then Bitcoin, and then commodities, and then the Forex. For those who don't know by now. So here we have the Aussie 200. This is very interesting. We've got a buy signal. Now, the buy signal could be legitimate, but nonetheless, this is not a wave 4. This is still in a wave 5 formation, which indicates that the price is going to pull up slightly, but then roll down, because we've got a head and shoulders set up here. So we've got the head here, left shoulder, right shoulder. So there's probably going to be a weakness here in the break. It needs to break this support area though, doesn't it? There's a lot of support for this price, so it could convert. The Elliott wave may decide that this is now going to convert to the upside, but for me, this is a head and shoulders, wave 5 down to 69.35. Further clarification is going to be required, because many of these situations, much depends on the US dollar, market sentiment, non-farm payroll coming, so we're going to have to wait and see for a lot of these. This is the FTSE 100, 79.47, but we can see that it's in a wave 5 with a head and shoulders pattern, which is typical of a weaker strategy. So when we can see that the extension of the wave 5 is down to 75.41. Again, it's got a similar situation as the Aussie 200 index. It has got support for this price, so we're going to have to watch it. What we will do each day is dial in closer every day to see where the opportunities are. Now this is what I'm talking about. As I said earlier, we're looking for wave 4s or wave 5 reversals. Wave 4s are fantastic. We have a fresh buy signal on the NASDAQ 12,290. So this is probably not going to do much on Monday morning, because we have ultra low volumes because the US market isn't open yet. But during the New York session, when I do my next video, then we're probably going to have a position on this. I'll dial down to the 4-hour chart and look for a position. The target for this week on the NASDAQ is 13,064. There is an extension of the 161.8% extension, which is up there, which you can take. But for this week, at the top of this range, and a double top here as well, by the way, 13,064. For you members, thanks for your support, by the way. I don't say that enough. So I just want to say thank you for your support. It's much appreciated. And so for you guys who've got the advanced pro charts, this is perfection. Absolutely. Because this is the Hong Kong 33, 20,628 currently. So there's some convergence here. We often talk about divergence, MACD divergence and so on, but this is convergence. So the price has come down to the support area here. There's a massive support line here. And this is a daily chart, so it's very slow. And we have a fresh buy signal as well, guys. So get ready for tomorrow morning. Even could be ready as soon as that. So it looks ready now, and I think if the markets were live now, then I'll be buying it. The first target is 23,502, but there's a much bigger target up here of 25,903. Bitcoin fans, I know you're out there somewhere. A lot of people have been rejecting Bitcoin, and it's quite understandable. It's very volatile, very risky. It's not for me, but there are Bitcoin fans out there who want to make a lot of money, and that's fair enough. So here I am. We have a wave 5 situation, wave 5 with negative divergence and head and shoulders. So what's going to happen here? The price is likely to move up to somewhere like 24,000 in the next few days and then roll over. And the target is going to be the previous low here at 21,433. I never get bored with wave 4s, and nor should you. If you see one on any time frame, that is the continuation of the trend. So the wave 3 is the retracement, a correction if you like, down to the bottom of the channel, the ascending channel, and therefore the price for gold Now there's a couple of things that needs to happen here. We need to see confirmation of this direction. What happens with the buy and sell signals? The buy signal here, for instance, only comes in once volume increases, the first thing, and that the price is achieving higher highs. There's a doji here, if you can see that, and the price achieves higher highs, and therefore the buy signal comes in automatically. So what I need to see really is the price above the 50-day moving average. And don't forget, green is buy, red is sell. Very simple, very straightforward. Beginners love it. So the price for this week is 1963. This is the US Swiss. I'm just looking at this now. The euro dollar and the pound dollar's mixed because it's really waiting for the DXY, waiting for the US dollar to see whether it's going to go strong or weak. But the US Swiss, this is interesting. It broke the descending channel here and got some strength into wave 3, which is the correction, by the way. And the price is likely to fall down to this area here. Now, at this point, it will have the 50-50 chance. So at this point here, if it holds on to support, it's going to move into a wave 4, and it will then calculate where the wave 5 is going to be. All right. Again, the daily video analysis will give us more information once I do that tomorrow. However, the other thing, of course, which could happen if it breaks this support area here, it then moves down back into the descending channel. So we're going to have to wait and see this. But the Elliott wave formation is saying it's going to move into a wave 4, into a wave 5 eventually. And the price is going to move up to somewhere about 99.06. Now we have a long position on US Canadian. It's not doing well, it's in profit, but our target is what, 137 or just below it. We can also see whether the buys are in, and we can see that we've got a strong buy on the weekly, a sell on the 4-hour, and a strong buy on the daily. So that is a mixed picture. We can see the histogram is all green and all the buys are in at the point of entry, which is important. So we're going to have to wait and see on this one, but you know, our stop is now break even anyway, so it doesn't matter. This is the Canadian yen. We are short this. We've got a wave 5. We have negative divergence. We have head and shoulders. So it doesn't get much better than this. The overall trend is up, but this is a reversal pattern. Wave 5 with head and shoulders indicates further downside. So our target was 98.25, but it's we may adjust this tomorrow with in the VIP room. 98.40 is the target. Now this is the pound yen. This is on our hot list. As we can see, it's a wave 4 on the 4-hour chart. And whenever we see that pattern, that's exactly what we're looking for. This is the last leg of the big uptrend. It's strength in the market. And as we can see, we have a strong buy, strong buy, strong buy, which is great. Green histogram. Not all the buys are in yet, so we have to wait. And of course, look at the color of the candles. And there's no buy sign either. So this could be first thing Monday morning, so look out for this. Where's the target? You can probably see it already. Top of this range here, 166.50. There is an extension, 169, or even a bigger extension, 172. Could be the big one. Long Euro Canadian. Profit slightly, I think. Should be. Just slightly, didn't do much on Friday, but the target for this is 146. Pound Canadian is a little bit sideways, to be fair. As we can see, it's been a bit choppy lately. It's now creating a wedge pattern, descending wedge pattern, so it does need to break out from here before the wave 4 kicks in. This could be quite sudden, actually. Look at the long-term trend. Look at the wave 4, look at the buy signal. The price is sitting on the 50-day moving average, so this could explode quite quickly. I prefer to see the price break this descending trend line. That would be ideal, and it probably will just drift, and then it will break somewhere along this line here at some stage. First target is 1700, but there's extensions, as you can see, automatically drawn on your chart, and lots of big numbers. But for this week, and certainly for the next few days, let's say this week, 1700. Now the Aussie yen much depends on the yen weakness. Remember, yen futures weakness. The yen is weak, then prices generally go up. So the Aussie yen long. We wait for this price in the lower time frames. It's ready. So this is a nice way to analyze this. The price is above the 50-day moving average. It's in a wave 4. Happy days, heading for 95.00. Last one, this is the Euro Swiss, not one I trade very often, but one of the guys in the VIP room, one of our members, highlighted it, and it's ready. It's in a wave 4 now. We've got a buy signal in an uptrend, so this is target 102.46. So there's quite a few trades going on. Look out for the pound Canadian. Euro Canadian should be long. Pound yen is getting ready Monday. Canadian yen short. US Canadian long, US Swiss possible long if dollar continues up. Gold is ready to go up very shortly. Bitcoin down. The Hang Seng, look out for that. That's red hot Monday morning, and the NASDAQ as well. So some fantastic trades getting ready. So I'll see you in the morning, nice and early, where we shall be looking at all the analysis in the VIP room.